Hi guys, Dazzie here with another episode of my top 20 selling comic books of the week. This time it is episode 90, and today I'm going to be discussing the best selling comics on eBay for the week ending the 11th of September 2020. Yeah, I'm bringing you right up to date. Now, since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics, and they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. Before I show you the top 20, I just want to show a little bit of a detour and show you a piece of art that my daughter just did. And the reason I'm showing it is because she's flying the nest soon. She's going off to Cardiff University to hopefully get into the comic business. She's doing an illustration course, and she just drew our cat, Caramel. And I have to show it because I'm very proud of it. So there is the cat. Looks just like her, it really does. So a quick little detour, and now into the top 20. I'm going to miss her. Right, a book from 1992 starts things off, and it is from Image Comics, and it is an evergreen seller. It always sells well, and it's usually in my top 20. And it just went for a little more than normal. The book in question, Spawn issue number 1. A classic book. In fact, the second title ever published by Image Comics. A whole host of first appearances, but not Spawn's. That is in Malibu Sun 13. We have the first appearance of Jason Wynn and Mail Bogley and Wanda Fitzgerald. Now, they're characters that were all in the first B movie, as I like to call it, Spawn movie. I've watched bits and pieces. It's in my collection. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever watched it all the way through. But of course, we are getting another Spawn movie very soon. Jamie Foxx is attached, and I think Jeremy Renner too. We've also got the first appearance of Sam and Twitch. And I think Jeremy Renner is playing Sam, or it could be Twitch. We've also got the first appearance of Stephen Percival. And like I say, great artwork from Todd McFarlane. This book, this time round, sold 22 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 99%. And a high sale CGC 9.8 is creeping up. Usually around 120, 130 range. This time it went for a high of $157.50. So a book that is mass produced, and there are literally thousands out there, it always seems to sell. Mine's a pretty minty copy, and I paid just £1.31 from the legend that is Car Boot Tony. The Comic Santa visited my house with a load of great books, £1 a piece. Number 19 on our list, guys, is a DC book, and it is a recent title. It is an incentive. It is a 1 in 25 from Jason Fabok. Number 19 on our list is Batman, 3 Jokers, issue 1, like I say, the Jason Fabok 1 in 25, and that is a striking Joker cover, and there are some great Joker covers out there. I think my favourite Joker cover in my collection has to be my Justice League 8. It's one of the recent volumes, and it's a sketch variant I managed to find for cover price in my LCS, and it commands quite good coin, that one. So what can I tell you about the 3 Jokers? Well, it sold 15 copies this time around. It had a 7-day trend of plus 126%, and a high sale raw copy went for a pretty solid $49.95. I don't get a chance at these incentives in my LCSs, but that's the kind of price I would expect to pay for 1 in 25. Number 18 on our list, and it's a variant, and it's a book that collectors are trying to get hold of, and probably to like hold as a remembrance of the great late Chadwick Boseman, and who sadly passed. And he was a fantastic actor. For those of you who didn't know, he was acting while he was still undergoing chemotherapy, and he was quite regularly visit cancer patients in hospitals. He did a lot of work behind the scenes, and a true warrior to keep bringing out the great films that he did. So, what is the book that collectors are after regarding Chadwick Boseman? Well, it is a movie variant, and it is Rise of the Black Panther, and it is issue number 1, and it is a photo cover, and it is how I like to remember him, suited and ready for action. Great cover. Again, if I can find that one, I would like to have something to remember the guy by, because what a great actor. And he will be sadly missed. Well, what did that book do? Well, it sold 18 copies. It had a 7-day trend at plus 111%, and a high sale raw copy went for $132.50. Yep, a lot of Black Panther books are really on fire right now. Now, number 17 on our list is another DC book, and this is another incentive. It's a 1 in 25. It is a Batman book. The book in question is Batman, issue number 92, and it is the George A. Jimenez 1 in 25 variant. I think I saw this in Forbidden Planet for about 25 quid. No, 30 quid, I believe. What can I tell you about that book? Well, the black and white 1 per store variant helped give some additional life to Punchline's first full appearance variant. It sold 15 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 154%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $154.99. 16 on our list. And again, the first full appearance of the Black Winter continues to move. We all know the book, guys. I told you I went into a local LCS around these parts, Swindon. They had it on the wall, I think, for £48. I could not believe it. Oh my days, why? Thor issue number 5, the first full appearance of Black Winter. And of course, that shop in Swindon is a shop I won't return to, because it's just one of them shops you take the book up and they price everything up on eBay, and there's nothing worse as a collector, in my opinion. You know, I took a totally awesome Hulk up issue number 1. I paid a quid for it in one shop. They wanted £18.50. Not from me, I said. What did it do? Well, it sold 25 copies, this store number 5. It had a 7-day trend of plus 95% and a high sale CGC 9.8. Yeah, they're right there already. Went for $189.99. I don't mind cover price, maybe even a tenner. I would never go higher than that for that book. 15 on our list, and we're talking still Black Panther. And this is one of the very iconic covers. It's from 1977. And this comic honours 2 legends, Jack Kirby and, of course, Chadwick Boseman. Black Panther issue number 1. Now, this was one of the very first Marvel books I ever picked up. And I paid £10 for it in the back end of 2017. Yeah, I was strictly a DC collector. I blame the CW Arrowverse for costing me a small fortune. Okay, yeah, I know. But, yeah, I used to only collect Flash, Green Arrow and Supergirl issues. I've got hundreds to list on my eBay page now. But what did this book do? Well, it sold 25 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 99% and a high sale CGC 9.6 went for $395. This is the first appearance of the collectors team and its members Abner Little, Princess Xanda and Silas Morner. We've also got the first appearance of Hatch 22. Who was the 6 million year man. And the first appearance of the Brass Frogs. Good Lord, what's going on? But like I say, a classic book, and what a fantastic cover. I had to whack this in Mylar, and mine's probably only mid-grade, but it's one of them books you just need to look after. Number 14 on our list is a book from Marvel. It's from 2015, and it's a book that I own. With everything to do with the character Silk right now, TV news, possible movie news, all things Silky are starting to move. And the first issue to our solo series is just the start in Silk, issue number 1. Yes. I paid £1.33 for this earlier this year in February at my favourite con, the True Believers in Cheltenham. And this book, this time around, it sold 22 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 132% and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $139.99. There's not a lot in the guts of this book, though. Like I say, the primary issue of Silk's first solo titled series, and the first appearance of a character called Dragonclaw. And this is the regular Dave Johnson cover. 13 on our list, and it is another Spidey book. This time it is from this year, and it is a Miles Morales issue 18. And why is this one heating up? Well, because it's a one per store variant. And, sorry, I'll tell a lie. A one per store variant was actually heating this book up a little bit. This is the variant to Miles Morales, issue 18. And this is the variant from Raza. It is Baby Morales. There we go, guys. A pretty sweet looking cover. As we all know, everything Miles is pure fire just now. I do own his first appearance. This book sold 23 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 126%, and a high sale raw copy went for $15.99. Like I say, there is a one per store variant out there that is very sought after right now. Number 12 on our list, and we're sticking with Spawn, and it is most recent of them. It is the Martina Frazetta homage. It is Spawn issue 309. Here is your book, guys. It is a nice cover. There we go. Like I say, I've started to pick up the odd Spawn key here and there. If I can find them for £1 or £2, I'll pick them up. And I'm not overpaying. I've got a ton of Spawn books, but I haven't read many other than, I think, issue 9. First Angela, I've got 2 or 3. Well, I've had about 5 of them all told. But this Frazetta homage is awesome, and the market feels the same way. It sold 28 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 109%, and a high sale raw copy went for $28.75. So number 11 on our list, and the first of our big top 10 runners up, is a book from 2009, and it is more Black Panther. And it is all about Shuri at the moment. As mentioned, with the expectations of Shuri taking over from Black Panther's mantle, this J. Scott Campbell cover had some huge sales. We're talking Black Panther issue number 1 from 2009. And like I say, I'm going hunting tomorrow. And I know there's a few Black Panther books there. So I'm hoping I can find 1 or 2 of these on the cheap. Let's get a better look at that. There we go. Pretty sweet cover there. What can I tell you about its figures this time round? Because, like I say, Black Panther books are fire. It sold 13 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 251%, and a high sale raw went for $189.99. Insane stuff with the Black Panther books right now. Okay, into the big top 10. And I am not doing very well. Nothing new there. New books killing me as always. Sticking with Black Panther, number 10 on our list. As we mentioned, the sudden loss of Chadwick Boseman left Marvel fans wondering how the Black Panther world will progress, and people are leaning towards Shuri. That is the strong census at the moment. And number 10 on our list is Black Panther issue number 1, and this time it is the Lashley variant. And it's another striking cover, guys. Look at that one. Ooh-wee. Some of these Black Panther covers are stunning, I must admit. I've got a few in my collection. I got the first appearance of Okoye. You know, is that the bodyguard to Black Panther? I'm hoping I can find the first Shuri there in a shop tomorrow. I think I know where one is. Fingers crossed. Well, this book sold 13 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 266%, and that Lashley variant, CGC 9.8, went for a high sale of $250. Number 9 on our list, and there are some spoilers here for Venom 28. So we'll try and keep it as vague as possible, but apparently a YouTube comic channel leaked panels from this issue, revealing the identity of Virus. Okay? Now, this character has a connection to Venom, aka Eddie Brock, and had a first in this issue. And the issue in question, number 9 on our list, is Marvel Knights. It is Spider-Man, issue number 10. And again, it's another book that is now on my radar. I know Mercenaut Comics showed this one off quite a bit. Found quite a few of these, I think. That's your book, guys. Getting a lot of heat due to the Venom show. Venom series at the moment from Donny Cates. Now, this reveal moved all of the copies listed on eBay and drove the price up to new heights. It sold 16 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 262%, and wholesale raw went for $50. Number 8 on our list, and this is a book I've had a couple of copies of, and I've actually got a very, very strong 9.8 candidate that I'm looking to grade at some point. Variety reported that there's a Silk live-action Marvel series in the works at Sony Pictures Television. The book in question, of course, Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4 from 2014. The first appearance of Silk, aka Cindy Moon, a Korean-American girl who was also bitten by the same radioactive spider as Peter Parker. It's an original Sin tie-in. Regular Humberto Ramos cover, and Cindy Moon, I don't know how many of you know this, is actually in the MCU currently. Yeah, she's a classmate of Tom Holland's Spider-Man, so we'll see how that plans out. But this book has sold 31 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 136%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $350. Now there's a Ramos 1 in 10 that is selling for over 400 raw and 800 in a 9.8. I think I sold one of these recently for about 25 before the buzz really kicked in. Number 7 on our list, and this is an interesting one because it's a book that I'm really excited about, because it's a film I'm really excited about. I've been specking big on the new Suicide Squad movie. And Idris Elba, of course, has just been revealed to be playing this character. First of all, he was going to be Benjamin Turner, the Bronze Tiger. Then he was going to be the Vigilante. But he ended up being Bloodsport, who is Robert Du Bois. And he first appears in this issue, Superman issue 4 from 1986. Again, this character actually appeared in the Supergirl TV show. But there's going to be a whole host of new great characters in the new Suicide Squad movie, and I'm very excited for the lineup. When you've got characters like the arm fall off boy, you can club people with his limbs. It doesn't get better than that, in my opinion. And we know what James Gunn delivers: good quality entertainment. I think it's going to be so much better than the average last Suicide Squad movie. But this book used to be hot because it was also the first appearance of Maggie Sawyer. Margaret Sawyer, DC's first openly gay female character, who appeared in both Smallville and the Supergirl show. So what did this book do? Because it was revealed at Fandom that he's going to be Bloodsport, and it was sold 47 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 94%, and a high sale raw went for $40. I was actually bought this from my mum, and that was in March of 2017. When I get Christmas presents or birthday presents, I often order books from them. Love it, you know me. Number 6 on our list, and while all of the covers from issues 1 to 4, this issue is the first internal appearance of Shuri as Black Panther. The book in question, yeah, more Black Panther, is Black Panther, this time issue number 5 from 2009. Yeah, there's your first full appearance of Shuri as the Black Panther. It's another striking cover, isn't it, guys? What can I tell you about this one? Because again, it's moving decently. A lot of these Black Panther books are pure fire. It sold 25 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 198%, and a high sale raw went for $170. Wow, wow, wow. Again, it's a book I'll be looking for tomorrow. Number 5 on our list. I showed you the variant. This time we have another Spawn book, Spawn 309. But this is the return of the Gunslinger Spawn. And the book in question is from Todd McFarlane. Here is your book. Another fantastic, fantastic Spawn cover. I'm going to say, like I say, I haven't read many Spawn books, but the covers are spectacular. What did it do? It sold 55 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 94%, and a high sale raw for a new book went for $33. Number 4 on our list, and probably the hottest of the Black Panther books right now. other than, of course, his first appearance, I would guess, is Black Panther issue 2. And this is from 2005, a book I'm looking for big time. And this is the first appearance of Shuri. It's a book I've speculated on, and it's been on my want list for a long time, but I just never pulled the trigger. And I think, unless I can find it tomorrow, it's going to be too late. Even like mid-grade copies now are commanding good coin. What did it do? It sold 33 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 161%. And a high sale, CGC 9.8, $750, guys. Wow. Number 3 on our list. And people beware of one per store variants, because they're very much more miss than hit, with very few exceptions like Spawn and Something's Killing the Children and Negan Lives. But usually, like I say, they're poor investments. They're usually overpriced, and they dramatically decrease in value in a very short amount of time. Despite this Miles Morales book had some real good heat to it. The book in question, Miles Morales, issue number 18. This is the birthday one per store variant. Again, I saw this on Mercenal's channel, and it's been added to my radar. I'm not going to pay silly amounts for that, but if you can find it, could be a nice little flip. What did it do? Well, it sold 79 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 74%, and a high sale raw copy went for $100. However, like I say, be prepared, because prices have now dropped and they're currently selling around about 55. Number 2 on our list, and with Punchline's heat, there's a lot of expectation on the book's potential. However, it's really hard to say what Punchline's going to do long term. For me, it's definitely not a character that is going to rival Harlequin. This book, however, is very, very hot. And it is Batman issue 92, the retailer appreciation variant. And this is quite rare by all accounts. Here is your book. Basically, it's the 1 in 25, but black and white. But like I say, this book's been selling and selling pretty good. It sold a very hot amount, 78 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 89%, and a high sale raw copy went for $335. Wow. But again, it's dropping and dropping fast. Recent sales are around about the $225. Can this price hold? I doubt it very much. So we're into number 1 on our list. And I spoke about Silk, and the character is going to really shoot up even more when the live action show finally comes from Sony. And this is an interesting one at number 1, because it is Cindy Moon's first appearance, and it's just a cameo appearance. I think she just shows her ankle getting bitten by a spider, and there's one of her shot in the background where she's bending over, I think, to pick something up. The book in question, from 2014, is the first cameo appearance of Cindy Moon, aka Silk, in Amazing Spider-Man issue number 1. I have passed on this book on numerous times, but if I can find it cheap now, why not? It's not even going for that much now online, to be fair. I looked at a copy just last night, I think, for about £7. But what did it do this time round? Well, it sold 44 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 395%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $90, so still very affordable. And there's a hard to find second print on that book as well, so keep your eyes open. So that's it, guys. That's a wrap. That is my top 20, and I've got 5. Just a quarter of the books for Dazzie, 5 to beat, guys. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at DazTheKeyChaser. It means the world to me. How many of you have seen the new Mandalorian trailer? I had a look just now. So excited. So's Yoda. Bye for now.